Good morning to one and all present here. I, Pooja Purohit, and it's my immense pleasure to welcome you all to this beautiful morning. Like a brand Arena Animation, which keeps changing and bringing in new things with time, we at Tilak Road also believe in doing the same. With the current situation, which does not allow us to host this event online in any auditorium, we are using the technology to its best and doing this online. Mudassir, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, we have more students joining in, right, sir?
Right, ma'am. They are joining. Yeah, you can start, ma'am.
Thank you. So to start with, I would like to introduce our special guest speaker for today's session, Mr. S. Suresh Kumar. He is a Territory Academy head with Arena Animation South. He is having 16 years of experience in animation industry. He has trained Indian and international students. He is mentoring the students for more than 12 years. His area of specialization are 3D and graphics. Lot of the students are working in big studios like Technicolor, Ghost Studios, Target, Amazon, Livespace, and MPC. With this, I would also like to welcome and thank you to Dr. Danish Nabi Gada sir. He is the HOD of the college, has been heading the department since 2017. His specialization in conflict journalism and news media. Dr. Danish has 10 research papers published and presented and one book to his credit. He is on the board of undergrad studies of Universities of Kashmir and the Cluster University Srinagar. He is the coordinator of introduction of skill courses in mass communication and media production in colleges across Kashmir. He is also the coordinator for development of research ecosystem and mass communication and media production in colleges across Kashmir. Dr. Danish Nabigada, he is a PhD conflict journalism, MANET, JRF in mass communication and journalism. With us, we also have faculties from the colleges present here. So to start with, we have Dr. Mudassir Sultan. Thank you so much, sir. He is PhD mass communication and journalism. Dr. Akhtar Bhatt, PhD mass communication and journalism. We also have one more faculty present here with us, Dr. Saima Riaz, PhD mass communication and journalism. Thank you so much, Dr. Danish Nabi, Dr. Mudassir Sultan, sir. I would also like to welcome our regional head, Aishwari Tiwari, sir. He is with us. Thank you so much, Aishwari, sir. Thank you, Suresh, sir. Thank you, Danish Naba, sir. Over to you, Danish, sir. We would like to hear something from you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yeah. Hi, Pooja, and hello, everyone who's there. I'm really happy that we could host this event. As you rightly said, that we would have loved to have this offline, but because of the circumstances, it's not possible to have it offline. But it's still a wonderful thing that we are able to meet online for the first time, and I'm really hoping that our students will have a fruitful session with you, and I'm really hopeful that this will develop into some kind of a long-term association between the two departments, your institute and our department. Really, thank you for approaching us for hosting this event. We are looking forward to have a good day with you.
Thank you so much for allowing us to do the session for your college students. Thank you. Yes, definitely. We now welcome our special guest speaker, Suresh Kumar, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Pooja. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. Hello, students. I'm Suresh Kumar here. I'm here to give us some idea about the industry in animation, VFX, and gaming. Am I audible, Pooja?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay, right. See, this session, it's giving you a overall idea about the industry and what and all you should have a knowledge before getting into the industry. That means this is the idea about the preparation for this industry. So I think already you have some idea about this industry also. You can, this session will enhance the stuff and you can get some more idea about the industry, mostly in the basic level. It's not very advanced. I'm not going to very advanced level. Very day-to-day life, what and all you are going to get and what and all you are watching. So from that, we are going to learn something today. I hope this session, it won't be boring. So without delay, I will start my session. So this session will give idea about animation, VFX, and gaming. Yes, exactly. But before that, we should know about the brand of Arena Animation. Arena Animation is a pioneer brand and trendsetter in media and entertainment education with a great track record of success. Almost 25 years, 24 years is mentioning, its 25th year is running on, and it presents across 20 countries and 4.5 lakh students we train and 250 centers all over India. And here, what and all you will get in Arena Animation. So the training methodology, certified faculty, job-oriented industry-centric curriculum, placement assistance, seminars, workshops, industry interaction, portfolio creation, career guidance, loan facility, and latest tools and softwares, and 1:10 faculty-student ratio, and infrastructure. And here, we hear about this multimedia long back from 80s, 70s onwards. It's a little famous now because multimedia, it's occupied our today's industry almost. It's not only half, it's full. It's occupied almost. Because of that only we are using Android. In Android, we have so many things. The multimedia is not only text, audio, images, animation, or video. Beyond that, we have an interactive presentation also. Like now, latest thing is gaming. So game and all, we can interact with the computer easily. So that's what the multimedia is. So how this multimedia is turned into animation, VFX, gaming, and graphics. So now the multimedia term is turns to graphics, animation, VFX, and gaming. So here, where and all we can use multimedia. So we can't say this area we didn't use a multimedia like that, because everywhere multimedia spread across. So even automotive, manufacturing, education, media, banking and finance sector, retail, travel and hospitality. So that means what? So everywhere we can get a job. It's not like that we have to go only on engineering means only engineering or only electrical or only computer science. So even you can spread across the world. So whatever the area or whatever the business, definitely there is a need of graphics. There is a need of visual effect. There is a need of animation. Okay, so that's what. And here we can say that latest technology in the sense artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, everything is related with graphics, animation, and VFX. Because so all these terms, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, everything is related with the data. So that data, it's not possible to read because it's not possible to understand a normal person. Because to understand a normal person, we have to convert the data information into graphical or animation or visual effects. Then only they will come to know about that. So in that case, we are in the very good platform, and this platform is going to lead the industry in another 50 or 60, 100 years also, because this industry is not going to die. That's what. So whenever you are taking a step ahead for your career, then you have to think about the growth of this sector. So when you think about the growth of the sector, so then obviously, so this is a disclaimer, obviously this area is growing very fastly, like digital media, film, animation, VFX, gaming. So when we discuss about this, then we have to discuss about the growth rate also. So digital media is growing 22%, and animation VFX is 35%. That means 35% is increase now. So compared with 2019 and 2022 and 2023, this is going to grow up to 35%. And even we have a gaming growth is online gaming growth is 27%, and print it's 11% only. Just see the comparison. The print is offline and online is increasing, and film entertainment is 50% is growing. That means overall this media and entertainment industry is fastly growing, and even the media entertainment industry is growing 17%. Okay, that means it comes around 2,234 billion. So that's what we are getting from the statistics. The next one is we have a top recruiters all over India. So big recruiters like Byju's, Amazon, and Rockstar Games, and even Red Chillies. So many companies are joined with us, and we are placing our students in big companies like this. And even big support we are getting from ICAP team. So ICAP team is a team which will help us to place our students in the big companies like Amazon and the big companies. So recently we placed almost 36 students in Amazon as a 3D artist and graphics artist. Those freshers got a salary of 38,000 rupees. As a beginner, as a fresher, they are able to get 38,000 rupees. Then definitely you people can get that same kind of salary. But only thing is we need a passion, and we need to do a hard work, or maybe smart work also. Okay, so here I will move to next one. See, whichever the area we can call it as media and entertainment industry. So we can call it as TV, digital media, live events, animation, VFX, gaming, print, film, radio, music, out of home. So all these areas comes under the category of media and entertainment industry. So when we are talking about media and entertainment industry, we have so many job opportunities. How? Because of this kind of OTT people. So a lot of OTT platform is coming up now. Hotstar, Amazon Prime, Sony Live, Netflix, and Z5. So these companies are getting only 5 million subscribers before pandemic. But after pandemic, all these companies are getting more than 20 million subscribers each. That means in this pandemic situation, everyone are trying to spend their time in front of the OTT platform. That means OTT platform is getting a pressure to give a quality content. So the quality content creation is a big task for us now. Because now big TV shows like Big Boss, all these shows, it's getting bored because the same content is repeating, and the competitions and the events, everything is similar. Big Boss 1 and Big Boss 5, Big Boss 8, similar kind of competition. So to make the audience engage, we have to create a new content. That's why a lot of OTT platform come up with the new content, new series, new movies, and they are started to invest in OTT platform because Amazon and recently Netflix also invested money to produce movies, and even each and every OTT platform brands are started to create their movies because they are waiting for the movies, but they want to create their library. So in that case, they have to keep a digital library for their audience, so the audience will engage always because the subscribers will be increasing continuously. To make it engaged customers, we have to create a visual content. That visual content should be very interesting. So how the content is creating, this is created by the artist. So where we can get the artists? In Arena Animation, like you people can join and you can grow with us and you can get the technical skills, then you can be a part of this kind of big platforms. So that's what it's happening nowadays. And how do I get a job? Maybe you can get a big question like this. First of all, you should be technically qualified. Technically qualified in the sense, this kind of companies are having a big studio setup all over India and even abroad also. So these companies are having good setup, and what kind of skills they require, we have to identify that. So those kind of skill we have to develop, and we have to make a perfect showreel. That showreel is the visual format of your works. Like you can put your graphical works, you can put your 3D works and make a story and you can present to them, and they will identify your skill through that, and they will try to recruit you as an artist in that company. So after that, apart from this, you should have a good interpersonal skill. That is very important. So interpersonal skill will help you to interact with your friends and colleagues and sharing your idea, getting their ideas, and you can try to brainstorm session and you can get a lot of things in you. So this will help you to get a job. And next, what do we require to become an artist? That is a big question. So when you want to become an artist, how I can do that, and what and all I should know before going to that, or what I will get in the industry, or what I will get through Arena Animation. That is the thing we are going to discuss. You want to become an artist, then you should have a creativity, then you should have an observation skill. So what is creativity? That is a big question from everyone. So creativity means what? Being creative is seeing the same thing as everybody else. Sorry, everybody else, but thinking of something different. That means everybody can see something in a similar point of view, but someone who's very creative, those people will think in a different way. So that's what the creativity is. Here, creativity, World Economic Forum conduct on statistics in that they identify that creativity is the top 5 skills. In top 5 skills, creativity also there. Creativity, originality, and initiative. So this is very, very important for companies, because the company is believing that. So when a person who's having creativity, they can get they can give more business to the company, and they may be perfect people for the industry. Okay, so this is what we are. And next one, see here, you can't imagine a person can do this kind of artwork in onion. Okay, so this is what the creativity is. When you are going with the noodles, so nobody will imagine a noodle can create this artwork like this, correct? And similarly, you can just check it out, this one. So this is like grapes. From the grapes, you can create this kind of artwork. Nobody imagined that. Someone thought process create this kind of artwork, and it makes us to feel good. That's what the creativity is. And here, this is also come under creativity, because whatever the gadgets, electronic gadgets and machines, equipments we are using nowadays, all this comes through creativity only. This windshield wiper is also comes under creativity category, because why? See, Mary Anderson, she invented this windshield wiper in 1903. So whenever she used to go in a car, at the time of rainy or snowfall season, the snow falling comes continuously, and driver used to go out of the car and he used to wipe the glass, and he will get into the car like this. So this is the thing. It's repeatedly happened. What happened finally? She identified that why can't we invent a machine which will clear the glass automatically? So that's what the windshield wiper came into the market. Similarly, when you are joining with Arena Animation, you are going to learn about so many things. So this is the 7 elements of art. I'm not going to give a lecture over here. So I'm telling you, because of this 7 elements only, your design is moving to the next level. So without this, you can't create any artworks. That's what I want to say. And here, one more thing you are going to learn through Arena Animation, that is a principle of design. So 7 principle of design you have to follow in your design or artwork or animation or cinematography or VFX projects. So this is very, very important for your basics. So you are going to get this idea in Arena Animation. So now I'm not going to give brief about this, but I can show you some of the visual that will give you idea about what is balance, what is scale, what is contrast, and what is a pattern, movement, rhythm, and emphasis and unity. So here is the idea. See this image, you can come to know that this image is an artwork. It's a poster. In this, these 4 principles are involved over here. So how the balancing also there, how we are saying it's balancing, because this artwork, the 50% and side model. The model is a big and the typography, that number is small. So when you make it model is small and number is big, then it won't be nice, because it's perfectly balanced, and even the combination of colors also very attractive, because the colors is very, very interesting colors they used. Because of that, this advertisement is really good. And whenever we say all the composition comes in one single canvas, that is called unity. So that means we have almost 4 principles be used in this advertisement. So I think you got an idea about the balance, scaling, contrast, and unity. So next one, so in this we have one more new thing added over here, that is called movement, because that milky path will give you the idea about the movement. When we are trying to create a animation or create a posters or logo or something, then you have to think about this. So balancing, scaling, contrast, movement, and finally it comes to unity. Okay, similarly, this advertisement also very interesting. See here, you can see the photograph. In the photograph also you can see the balancing element, because at the both side of the sofa we have a stool. That means it's balanced. And similarly, the tagline and the teacup, that is also balancing. And one more thing, you can identify that the father and daughter, these two characters are having scaling. So father is a big person and the daughter character is small. That means it makes sense, and it gives a lot of inputs to the audience when they are watching this advertisement. That is what the power of graphics. So we will see one by one. And this one we are trying to emphasize the Miranda bottle, because we are these scribbles, don't scribble. You can stop that scribbling. See, whenever we are trying to enhance the brand, the background of the environment should be blurred. Then only the concentration will focus on the product. So that is exactly happen in this. So we have a balancing, we have a scaling, and we have a very good contrast and unity. Okay. And next one. So colors also playing major role in today's world and today's media and entertainment industry. Because you don't know about the colors, then it's difficult to make a perfect design or perfect artwork. So next one is a value. So black to white, white to black, or dark to gray, gray to dark. This is the combination called value. So we can call it as gradient also. So this kind of thing also will help you a lot. Okay. And next one is a space. So in this, we can identify the space. We can get the skeleton of skull. That skull also you can identify from this artwork. This is called the space. In the empty space, we are keeping some artwork or some design to observe by the customer. That is a great thing. So even here you can check it out. In this, one boy opened his mouth. The mouth is looking like a burger, right? So the KFC did this. It's reached exactly to the audience. Similarly, the space, food is now prepared for space. That means IBM designed this ad. Okay, so this the advertisement for astronauts. Astronauts can take the food hereafter, like that IBM is trying to say. So this advertisement is looking like an astronaut, and similarly, we can see omelette also. That is the beauty of this advertisement. Similarly, a line also can create a lot of magic in the advertisement. And colors and moods, especially colors and moods, when you are trying to take a photograph, when you are trying to compose it something, the colors create a lot of impact in the audience mind. So for example, in this, you can see love. That means the mother and daughter love is exactly reflecting over here in this canvas. Similarly, here you can see the happiest moment for these kids. Okay, so the colors, just check it out, the colors of the characters, and the very warm and very bright colors also they used over here. Similarly, in this, you can feel the pain of this lady from this artwork. So not artwork. From this photograph, the background is dark, and the lady is having a pain. It's a torture cell. She is there, and the gesture itself convey a mood to the audience, and nobody will feel happy over here. They will be very sad. Similarly, this one, John Wick. This is a movie, and this movie you can find out the action block over here, but this character background, everything is turned to light bluish. You can notice that most of the Hollywood, Bollywood, whatever the ghost movies or thriller movies or horror movies, you can find out the light bluish, light greenish tone throughout the movie. Why they are keeping this? Because this kind of colors create a fear factor in the audience mind. So that is the power of this colors. Okay. And next one, see this photograph convey a combination of all mood, because this is one image. We can't say what kind of mood it creates because it depends upon the before and after images. So we are going to show a haunted house, and suddenly this image comes, then immediately we will think that something is going to happen, right? So when we are going to show a hotel, and the next shot, this one, maybe it's a romantic scene. Mood conveyed to people over images and colors and lighting, through lighting. And this actor is a superb actor, I think so. So he is no more with us now, but this movie, it's a super duper hit. At the same time, we can't predict this character in the movie also. He's a Joker, and definitely the background and background, it's totally blurred. That means we are trying to focus only on Joker. Beyond that, nothing else. Okay, he is a mystery guy. And next one, horror. See here, mostly this horror thriller movies, you can find out the bluish tone always. That's what I want to say here. And next one is a thrilling experience you can get. This is a 1917 movie. It's a Oscar award winning movie for VFX. So you can just watch this movie. It's amazing movie, 1917. So in this movie also, you can see the color combination and the lighting. It's not interest. That means it's not cool. It's not soothing. It's disturbing, right? So some bomb blast, some debris, some smoke is happening. So that means nobody is happy over there. They are in a very tension, and they are getting a lot of thrilling moment over there in the war zone. So that same moment, it will convey to us also in the movie. So that's what the success of colors and moods. And see here, when you watch this, and when you come to here, so you feel relaxed. But that means the combination of colors makes you to sit comfortably in your chair. That's what the colors trying to say to us. So when you are trying to learn about colors, you have to learn about color psychology also, because we are also trying to give this in our classes. What kind of emotions the colors conveying to us? So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So all these colors, how it affects us. So the brain automatically detect the colors, and it may convey some meaning to us. So this kind of meaning exactly we have to implement in our advertisements and posters, or design, or the visual content. Definitely it will create a lot of impact also. For example, here one more say color psychology chart over here. So there are blue, red, yellow, and in blue we can find out trust, competence, peace, loyalty, and intellect. You can think about the brands whichever available in the market, whichever the brand it's having a blue color. You can call it as SBI. SBI also having blue color. And when you check it, brand, how these corporate companies are exactly tapping the customers for the business. Okay, see here, red. When you see red color, you can remember, imagine Coca-Cola. So the Coca-Cola is exactly, they use a red and white combination. So they are trying to say that whenever you are trying to take Coca-Cola, you can get excitement, energy, passion, strength, and love. That means the similar combination of psychology meanings will convey through their advertisement also. Because of that, they have a lot of customers, correct? Similarly, Mirinda. So Mirinda, whenever orange color used in the or any product, it will try to say that confidence, sociability, success, bravery, friendly. Automatically, that product will reach the customer. That's what I'm trying to say here. And next one is blue. So whenever you use blue in your brand, it will create a trust, competence, peace, loyalty, intellectual. Correct? So when you are getting this kind of blue, you can identify a few more blue brands in the market. See here, LinkedIn. LinkedIn also trying to say that we are loyal to the customers, we are intellectual, and Twitter also saying intellectual and loyal. So definitely it's trying to convey exact meaning of that product. And similarly, Facebook also there. So that product also using blue color in their brand. Next one is KFC. So KFC using a red color. So what it's trying to convey to us, red color. Food product or a chicken or non-veg, nothing. Because when you find a red color in a food product, that means it's trying to convey hunger thought process. That means it will simulate hunger in our brain. So whenever you see a food product in red color, it will simulate the hunger feel in our brain. That's what it's doing. And what is the meaning of white? So white means simple, neat, clean. So that's what they are trying to say in the advertisement. And next one, even beyond this, we have a shape psychology also in the advertisements. Shape psychology is playing a major role in advertisements. How? Because when you are trying to use a rectangle or square box behind your brand, that means you are trying to say that you people are strength, you people are secure, security, reliability, discipline, professionalism, balance. That's what we are trying to say. So we will check it out. What are the brands they're using? Square or rectangle? Yes. Domino's, Lego, LinkedIn, British Broadcast Company, American Express, Microsoft, Instagram, Cap. So these brands are using shape psychology exactly in their brand. That's what the reach is huge. And next one is typography. So typography, I hope the session is interesting or it's boring. I need
Interesting, sir.
interesting. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay, so we'll go ahead. I think I have one chat. Yeah, see this session, it's not only graphics. People are thinking that when I say something about color psychology or typography, people think about that, oh, this is only for graphics. No, nothing like that, because the graphic is the fundamental for animation and visual effects. When you are learning that fundamental strong, then you can perform very well in animation and visual effects, because color psychology and shape psychology, everything is matters. Correct. So when you implement those ideas in your visuals, definitely it will reach your client, or it will reach your customer. Okay, so typography involves font style, appearance, and structure, which aims to evoke certain emotions and convey specific messages. So even typography also trying to convey some messages and moods. So here it's it. So now, see here, there are two type of typography. One is a masculine and feminine. So when you talk about masculine, we are talking about bold typography, rough structure, thick angular lines. When it comes to feminine, it will be like a elaborate typography, curves and strokes, gradients. So when we take an example of a market product like Gillette, so Gillette is a brand which is used, which is normally youth people used to. And this product, it comes under masculine, because the typography is bold and sharp. Because that it comes under masculine typography. When it comes to feminine, so Dove is the product where you can find out this product is especially designed for female, right? Because of the typography and the curvy structures and gradient, exactly it convey the meaning, right? And similarly, typography we can create on our own also. You are going to get those idea through our animation. And here we have one more idea about typography. This typography is showing that this typography is feminine typography, and this bold color, it says that classical. So whenever you find out bold color, that means it's classic. That is the name, that is the psychology meaning it's trying to convey. The purple circles, it's trying to say that they are creative people, right? And the shape psychology also, it's perfectly matching. And see here, Taj. So Taj also similar, right? It's a classic people. And similarly, this hotel is perfect. And we don't know about the hotel, but see the typography, see the colors, everything is very nice. And definitely we will think that this hotel will be a perfect hotel for us. But when I show the next slide, I need your input. How about this? You people will feel that this hotel is a perfect hotel. This hotel is superb. I don't think so, because this design done by some amateur artist who don't know about the color psychology, who don't know about typography, simply he designed and put it over here. Even the hotel is perfect, but nobody will go to that hotel because of this advertisement. So similarly, this kind of skin clinic, nobody will approach because it's a hair and skin factory. It's danger. It's looking like red. It's food product we can put as a red color, but when it comes to clinical thing, we shouldn't put red color in the background. Which color we have to use? Any idea? Anyone?
White,
Green.
blue,
Which one?
white and blue.
Green.
White, green. Yes, yes, exactly green. See, so this is what we need to use in our advertisement, which is related to the medical and pharmacy kind of stuff. So definitely we have to go with the logo. So logo also trying to give an idea about the company and organization, product or brand. So logos should be very simple, but this logo, it's very complicated. You can't understand this. Even this one also, it's very worst because the more colors, it confuses a lot. So when you try to use a logos, it should be simple and neat. So how? It should be like this. Okay, so it's very neat. It convey exact meaning to the customers. Similarly here, so this one, it comes exactly, it will reach the audience or customer. So Apollo Pharmacy, it's green. Green means healing, okay? Healing or grow, whatever. So in this situation, we have to take it as a green, okay? Green as a healing thing. So automatically people will love to approach the brand, okay? And next one, best logos are simple. And here you can see a simple logo, very famous, which are now all over the world, it's very famous. I can say that. So this is what graphical thing. So next one, we are moving towards observation. So what is observation? We gather information through our senses: sight, taste, hearing, smell, and touch. That's what we can get senses through information through senses. So one product which is very famous nowadays, worldwide famous, which is the product satisfied all our senses. Any idea? One product satisfied all our senses. What is that product? Anybody? It's
Mobile.
a product. It's a mobile.
Mobile.
It's not having taste, man. Taste and smell is there. No. This is what satisfied our all senses. Okay.
Food.
When food, yeah. When a product satisfies all our senses, that will be a world famous. Okay. So except this one more product, it's worldwide famous. What is that product? Any idea? Any guess? It won't have a sense, it don't have a smell, it won't have a taste. What is that? This is what? This is what the second product, worldwide famous. That means without this, we can't survive for one day also. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Why we are discussing about mobile nowadays now on this session? Yes, there is a reason for this, because photography is an art of observation. So many people after getting mobile, they are become a photography artist. They become a photographer because they are observing a lot and they are trying to take a photography. And this quote by Elliot Erwitt, he is a candid camera person in 1952. That means in 1952 itself, he observed that the photography is an art of observation. So for that, we have to think about the composition. So what is composition? Composition is how all the elements are placed in a visual space. A composition can have many different purposes. from pulling the viewer's eye to one specific point or creating a visual flow from top to bottom. That means a person can decide where to watch, where to go. Everything they can direct you through their design and advertisement. So here's this image, you can observe the point. So where your eye will go, first your eye will go to this point, then you will travel to this lady face. Similarly here, you will observe this kid's face first, then you will observe to other area. And here you will move to this lady face, then you will watch other things over here in this canvas. Similarly, this guy face you will go, then you will watch other things. This is a rule in photography, composition rule in photography. This rule is called rule of third. So every mobile have a rule of third grid. Did you notice that?
Yes, sir.
So everyone noticed that. Did you aware of that usage of the rule of third?
Yes, sir.
So what is the use of that?
Sir, usually हम
Yeah,
photos
you have
को
to place a subject between the intersection points of the lines.
Yes, exactly. So that means why? Because the research and statistics says that 41% of users focus here first. That means longest, and 25% users using that second point, and third point is 20%, and fourth point is 14%. That means this playing major role in movies and advertisements and cinematography, especially, and graphic design. Everywhere it's using. That means we should be very careful in compositing. So when you compose a proper visual, then it will give a more impact on the viewer's mind. So here, see this advertisement, I will go to this car, RD car. That means the rule of third is placed exactly over here. And similarly, this red car, everyone will observe first. Then only you will move to other cars. That means advertisement, they're following rule of third exactly. Similarly, this one, the sale enjoy up to 50% off. That one, your eye will go to first. Go to that area first, then you will observe this models. Correct? That's what the power of advertisement. See here, this advertisement, everyone eye will go to Karna Kapoor cheeks and earring necklace, and then you will read all the other information. That means apart from this, they use so many colors. That colors indirectly saying some meaning to us. What are they? We can just check it out. Intensely exciting, romantic, fanciful, classic, joyful, stimulating, pure simplicity. That means they don't need to say anything in letters. They use everything in color. Automatically, this color gives more impact on our mindset. Then automatically we will go to the shop and buy that product. Similarly, Superman advertisement comes in this brand like Gillette, but actually this is not a Gillette ad. This is an advertisement for Man of Steel. But no one will realize that in such a way that the graphic designer designed this poster. That's what the power of graphics and animation. So when this kind of colors they used in this advertisement, that means it's very powerful, right? So automatically everyone reach to get Gillette from the shop. That's what the color psychology in advertisements. And these are the few advertisements in creative world. So it will attract the audience easily. See here, you don't need to go to the showroom. You can take a trial in bus itself. That's what. And see here, no one will find out what you ate, face it with Orbit. So inside the garlic, you can find out orange. Similarly, you can be someone's superhero. That means who are needed blood for them. The blood donator is a god, or blood donator is a superhero. That's what they are trying to say in this awareness poster. Similarly, this advertisement created from Australian traffic police. Road accidents are happening because of the headphones. So you should avoid headphones. They are trying to say that. So that's what they conveyed here exactly. Similarly here, so that means hearing voices. When we hear some unwanted voices, that means you are under stress. You have to consult the doctor. That's what they are trying to say in this artwork. Similarly here, the advertisement says that Nescafe, but Nescafe is trying to say that from the sleep, it will woke you up very nicely. That's what. Nothing wakes you up as Nescafe. Z. The last line is Z turns to N, N turns to Nescafe. It's very simple thought process. It attracts the most of the customers. Correct. Now we are moving to animation. So up to now, the session is clear or interesting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now we will move to animation. So what is animation? We will check it out. Animation is giving life to non-living things. So giving life to non-living things in the sense what? So that means in animation only a lion can speak, a chair, a table, everything will act and speak. That means nothing is impossible in animation world. Everything is possible. That's what we are trying to say. So animation, it starts from flipbook techniques. So what is flipbook techniques? I'm trying to play this visual. Just check it out. Then we will proceed. So everyone aware of this flipbook, right? So this flipbook technique gives you idea about the movements of dots. It's become a design, right? This kind of flipbook, even you can try this kind of thing in your school books also. When you put a number in the corner of this book pages 1, 2, 3, 4, and when you flip, the number will change automatically. That means the image sequences continuously played, then automatically it will create an illusion that the animation is happening, the character is moving, the wheel is rolling, like that kind of stuff. Similarly, this kind of walk cycle, when you try to create a walk cycle like this is a digital animation walk cycle. When you try to create this kind of walk cycle, you have to create this many poses in 2D animation, 2D software like Animate CC and all. When you try to draw all these poses and when you try to play in a sequence, then only you can get this walk cycle. See here, when you try to create this many drawings, instead of spending so much time in drawings, you can just go ahead with the different type of animation. Then we can pick a right one. So here is a techniques. See the olden days in 90s, 1920, on that area, on that time, cell animation was famous because we have to draw everything in paper and pencil, and then you have to color, and those drawing sequence, when we play it and take a photograph, then it became a Aladdin and Jungle Book kind of animation. But after that, clay animation they started, and stop motion animation also comes into the market, and then later 2D digital animation comes, like Chin Chan, Doraemon, those kind of serial comes in 2D digital animation. Then 3D animation also. So the recent days, the 3D animation is very famous because 3D animation, you no need to draw. You no need to spend much time on drawing. So you have to get the visualization, like how the character will act. So then that action skills, we have to make it as a block, action blocks on the character. Then we can use the character for our animation. So it's very simple kind of techniques. So how? So here is a one small idea about 3D animation, how we can do a 3D animation very nicely in the software. So I'm trying to play one small visual, just check it out. I'll explain it briefly in the animation, how it is. So this is a visual, and this character we are trying to do in 3D software like Maya. So we have a sphere. From the sphere, we are trying to use push and pull tool to shape the geometry as a skeleton or head of a character. And when we try to add the lines and when we try to make a loops, that means it's trying to create a face muscles, okay, face flesh. We are trying to create in the loops because this loops, it's called topology. The topology, when we have a proper topology, then the expression and the character is happy or sad or angry. Everything we can create through this line. So that means we can push the line, we can move the line, and we can pull out the line. So it will create an expression. This character basically comes in a gray color and blue color. Later, when we try to give a texture like a skin texture, the character become a live character, and once the character everything is ready, then we have to give a textures like a skin tone we have to give. So when we give a textures for the character, it look like a real character. So once the character is ready, we have to put the bones and we have to put the controls for the character to animate the character. So in that case, the character may smile, the character may see you, the character may become sad. It will give a lot of expression also. That is possible when the character is properly rigged and we can go for animation. So, and after that, we can do a lighting and we can give a proper hair texture, everything, and we can proceed further. Just watch this. So this hairstyle and all you can create in the software, and lighting also you can do very nicely in the software. So this is what we can do in 3D. So this is called the 3D pipeline. That means from modeling to texturing, lighting, rigging, animation, and dynamics. This is what a 3D pipeline called. Okay. So then next one, I think everyone watch Lion King. So you can just reply to me because this is a video of Lion King making of. Suppose you people watch the making of, then we can skip this video and we can move to next. Can we watch or can we move to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Can we watch?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I will play this. So it's created by MPC. It's in Bangalore and Mumbai. So this is a VFX breakdown. Just watch. I can just 1 minute. I can increase the volume. There is no real water near the landscape, nothing. So all are 3D CG works they used in the movie. So no real characters or no real background they used. Everything is CG, computer generated graphics, including water.
From that day we arrived on the planet and thinking step into the sun. There's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done.
So you can add and vegetation also in this software.
By the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky, keeps great and small on the endless round. Is the circle of life, and it moves us all to despair and hope.
See, the compositing makes the scene more alive.
Till we find our place on the path unwinding in the circle, the circle of life.
So this is what the rigging. So the bone setup, muscle, control curves, everything you can put together and we can make the character movements with the help of animations. So it's lighting, so realistic. You can create this kind of live characters in computer generated imagery. A lot of observation skill is required when you are trying to make this kind of four-leg characters walk, run, expressions, emotions. Then you have to watch a lot of videos of characters. So I hope you got an idea about VFX and 3D now. I think next one is a game animation. So this kind of animation, it's very famous nowadays in the industry. So you have to make a walk, cycle animations, like a kick and fighting, sword fighting or jumping or whatever. It will be a repetitive animation, but it will be more interesting in gaming. Okay. And here, one more technique, it's very famous. This is a photogrammetry. Photogrammetry is a science of making measurements from photographs. That means from the photograph, you can get some information and you can make the models. A recent example is Indiran. It's a Rajinikanth movie, Robo. So in that movie, they constructed a 3D model of Rajinikanth through photogrammetry. How? This is one small idea. So this is a author, Whitehead. He created a video on YouTube. Even you can just check it out, how we can make a photogrammetry. This video shows you how the complicated model, it's very easily we can create in 3D. So even we are giving the information, this kind of classes in our courses. Photogrammetry also we are teaching in Arena Animation. So in this, you can find out the model. This model, it's a photograph, but this model we have to take any model and we have to take a 360-degree photograph, and we have to arrange proper lighting and color information in the software. Then we have to upload this all photographs in the software. So when you load all these photographs in the software like Agisoft, this software will calculate the information of measurements in the photograph, and it will try to create a geometry in 3D space. This is what we are doing in photogrammetry. So when the photogrammetry model is ready, that model we can't use directly. So we have to get a help of 3D artists like 3D modelers. So 3D modelers will try to trace the model, and they will try to convert the high poly model into low poly model, and they will make it very easily workable with other softwares like 3D animation software, lighting and sculpting software. Then it will be very friendly with us. Then you can create a final output also easily in this. So like a advertisement for shoe or whatever, we can create very easily through this. So this is what we are doing in photogrammetry. See, like this, finally the output will be like this. We can put the controls and we can make that character or make the product live, and we can do some animation and we can make a advertisement over here. So this is a photogrammetry. And next one is a visual effect. How the visual effects is giving more impact in the audience mindset. See here, the interaction of live action footage and CG elements to create a realistic imagination. And here, so how the visual effects giving a very nice visual for us in the movies. Here is one example. So in the green screen, the character is walking, but we can remove the green screen and we can place some other elements, and we can create an illusion that the character is walking somewhere in the Mars. So this kind of thing we can do very easily in the software's visual effects software. So this process, it's called keying. So when Dr. Strange is doing some action in the green screen, and later in the post-production, we can remove the green screen and we can place a 3D element over there. It will create a nice experience in the theater for the audience, right? Similarly, Superman is not flying in the air without any support. He is flying inside the studio with the steel rope and green suit people. And later they will remove the green screen and green suit people and the rope, and they will make the Superman to fly above the New York City. Correct? This is called keying. This kind of job also very interesting, and a lot of recruitment is there in the industry. And next one is a keying. So this keying, lot of fight sequence you can see in the movies like this. So people are fighting about 2 feet of height, but in the screen you can see 100 feet or 1,000 feet height, and the people are fighting in the climbs of a mountain and the tower of the building like that. So this is called keying. Okay, and next one is a set extension. Set extension also very demanded job portion in the industry, because you can see railway station. The railway director wants to show that it's a very old railway station, then what he will do, he will approach the 3D team. 3D team will create a 3D assets of that particular railway station, and our director will create a live product live set in the studio. Then later stage, they will remove the green screen and they will replace the 3D visual over there. This thing it's called set extension. Okay, and next one, rig removal. Rig removal in the sense unwanted things we can remove through our tools and techniques. That is called rig removal. So unwanted rope, unwanted objects from the scene we can remove easily. The next one is a rotoscopy. What is rotoscopy? That means suppose the character is not in a green screen, they're not using blue screen, but the character is somewhere in the different place. But later stage director wants to place this character in some other background. Then what they have to do, they have to extract the character and they have to place it in a different background. For that, they have to use this rotoscopy technology. Now in the industry, rotoscopy technology using studios are more, and they are expecting a lot of rotoscopy artists for this particular job profile. Okay, and next one, with the help of this rotoscopy technique, we can do some commercial advertisement like roto motion like this, and even you can use this kind of attracting visuals for your commercial or some products. Okay, this is also playing major role in nowadays in the industry. Even a lot of job opportunities also for this kind of jobs. Okay, and next one is a compositing. Actually, speaking compositing in Avengers, this shot it's exactly shooted in front of the screen. Later they remove the screen, they place the CG airport. Nobody believe this shot in green screen background. That much realistic effect we can see in the theater. This is called compositing. So this job also a lot of demand over there in the industry. And next one is match moving and camera tracking. Because 3D tracking and match moving and final shot. See here, your left hand side is the real footage. Your right hand side is the final footage with the CG element. So you people can't notice that CG element of windmill is not real like that. You can't say, because it's very exactly placed in the 3D in the visual space, and even you can feel the shadow of the windmill also. That's what the technology is. Even you can do whatever you want nowadays. You can place a 3D element in existing footage very nicely. That's what the match moving and camera tracking nowadays. This is also a very demandable job in the industry. Next one, advanced technology. It's called augmented reality. So you no need to go to the furniture showroom to buy a couple of furniture and try in your home. You can open your mobile and open the app, augmented reality app, and you can place the furniture from the shop to your hall, and which one is looking good and which one is interesting, you can order from your home. That's what the augmented reality is. So here the lady is trying to place a augmented reality props in her home. She is trying to put a teapot and how the teapot is looking like, and then she is going to order this teapot. So this is what the future is. So because of this, lot of job opportunities comes from Amazon, Target, and Livespace, these kind of companies. They are trying to create assets, 3D assets for e-commerce sites. Even this kind of thing, if it really works out, then you will get lakhs of salary. There is no doubt about it. Everything depends upon your talent and your hard work. Because you have a very nice portfolio and unique outputs in your showreel, then definitely you can demand it for your salary. That's what it's happening in nowadays industry. Okay, so next one is virtual reality. Virtual reality also a technique where you can get the experience of interactivity. So you can interact with the characters, you can interact with the environment. That is possible through virtual reality. This industry also growing like anything. Mostly another 2 years, this gaming industry is going to beat OTT platform and the theatrical sector. So that is for sure, we can say that. And this virtual reality, you can create a nice visual in 3D softwares like Maya, 3ds Max, or Blender, and you can interact with the CG elements. That is what the technology is nowadays. And next one is motion design. So motion design also very famous and promising job profile nowadays. So that means whenever a person visiting a website, the website shouldn't be boring. It should be interesting. So to make that visual interesting, what they will try to do, they are trying to implement a lot of GIF images. Whenever the mouse cursor moves on that particular area, the GIF image starts to move and starts to give some simple animation. It makes the audience, it makes the people very friendly, and they will try to move their cursor some other area, and how the animation is, they will try to spend more time on the sites. Because one of my students is working in a big studio, and this locus this studio people, they are transit, and they are moving goods from one place to another place. In that site, most of the people are spending 10 seconds, maximum 10 seconds in the company website. After my student enter into the company, and he's trying to give a lot of idea to incorporate some visual content over there in their website, and they implemented that, and later they realized that more customers are visiting their site, and they are spending more than 30 to 40 seconds in their website. That's what the experience of that particular company. That means whenever we are trying to give some interesting element, people are like to watch, like to utilize that. So this is also one promising position in this media industry, I can say that. And next one is mixed reality in news channel. That means this is going to be future of Indian news channels. I can show you a small visual. Just watch it. You can get some nice experience.
But you know, there comes a time when those leaves fall off the trees and become a travel hazard. So that's what we want to talk about now to keep you safe on the roads. If you're driving, whether it's back and forth to work or doing errands or just enjoying the fall color, you know, weather is always a factor. So we're going to look at why in the fall it's especially tricky, and that's because of the leaves. Let's take this car and bring it out into reality, or augmented reality, and talk about how the weather plays a role in your driving. Now, even when there's no rain and the roads are dry, when you're driving at 45 miles per hour, it takes about 80 feet to stop. And that's, of course, assuming a good tread on your tires right, and assuming the road conditions are okay. There's other factors. Now, let's put into play some weather. We know that there are more than 1 million accidents every year that are weather related. Now, take into account in the fall, you've got these great, beautiful leaves on the trees. They start to come down on the roadway. They cover up the road. They cover up any potholes or any other road hazards that are there. And what if it rains? So now it starts raining. The windshield wipers are going on our car. We've got headlights on, of course, if our wipers are on. And now the leaves are starting to get wet. And you've heard the saying that leaves, wet leaves, are in slick ice. The reality is that why is it slippery? Well, you don't have any friction when you're on ice. That's because there's a thin layer of water right above the ice. And the same thing happens to leaves. So look what happens when we get down and take a look at the tire on your car. It's in contact with the leaves on the road. Well, these leaves have a waxy coating on both sides. And that's actually meant to repel water. Trees don't get their water from leaves, they get it from the roots, right? So the leaves actually have water coating on both sides. Very slippery. Leaves slip on leaves, leaves slip on the roadways, and your car's tires slip on leaves. And if there are layers of these leaves, well, that's exponentially more slippery. So now all of a sudden, we're doubling our stopping distance. If you're trying to stop when you've got wet leaves on the roadways, you need at least 200 feet. And you look at the swerve that you're going into when you get into a situation like this. And you know what else? Even when the rain stops, it takes hours for these leaves to dry out. So even when the rain is over, you need to make sure that you're paying close attention, have good tread on your tires, and slow down to avoid the swerve. Stay safe out there, all right?
Okay. So I think you got an idea about this concept. So whenever the rainy days comes, you should slow down your speed in your vehicle. That's what they are trying to say with the attractive visuals. When you are watching some information through visuals that give more impact on you, so then people will try to follow that. That's what this mixed reality gives an experience to us. So this kind of mixed reality, it's a combination of animation, VFX, and graphics and motion graphics. All together we are putting in this commercial, and it's exactly impact on the future gaming, because I told you the gaming industry is going to beat the movie industry and from soon. Okay, so here I'm trying to play this. Pooja, I have a time still.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is for game lovers. I can play this visual. Just watch this visual. It's totally created in 3D. There is no real images or no vision, real images. Okay, everything is computer generated imagery. Just watch this. I think you got an idea about gaming also now. So you can create a very realistic gaming environment through visual effects and animation graphics. So now we can come to the job profiles, multiple job profiles we can choose.
Sir, I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Sir, I request students to stop annotation on the screen, and if it has happened by mistake, so please, undo
Yeah.
the annotation, as it is disturbing the screen.
Correct. So anybody did that, just clean up, because it will disturb for others also, because they are watching screen and this annotation continuously comes. They
Thank
may
you.
feel something bad. So please remove it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we are coming to the multiple job profiles from our Arena Animation. So when you are doing a course with us, we have a short-term, long-term, and career courses, especially graduate segments and short-term courses and premium courses, career courses we have. So all the courses, when you complete, you are not only fit for one job, you are fit for multiple job profiles. Based on your interest, you can pick any profile from the industry. Even you can pick a VFX artist, 2D animation professional, 3D animation, modeler, graphic designer, gaming artist, and print and publishing, and web designer, flash animators, video editor, compositors. So many job profiles. Even I started my career as an electrical engineer. I won't find out this many job profiles for me. But once I change my career, I can help so many students to get into the industry. Simultaneously, they prefer to pick their right job for them. That's what the beauty of this industry. So here I can say one more thing, like these are the courses we are offering, like career programs, premium, professional, skill builder, specialization, and modular programs. So based on your timing, based on your time availability, you can choose your courses that will be great for you with us. And we even not only classes, not only course is going on in our Arena Animation. Beyond that, we are doing a lot of sessions like this, character modeling in Maya, 2D sketch to 3D matte painting with Adobe Photoshop. It's monthly. We are doing some sessions for the students as well as the faculties. So you people can learn beyond our normal curriculum. You can get some more information from our side also. So we used to take classes like Amar used to take class in Maya, the tips and tricks of Maya. So some of your students also participated in this session and they learned so much. So this, apart from this, we are doing a lot of students activities. So that means student competitions also we are conducting. This competition is not only helping the students to identify themselves, and even they can evaluate themselves in the competition. Because every competition, it makes them to fine tune themselves and they become an industry professional at one particular time, because continuously they will participate in all the competition and they are trying to prove themselves, and they will come to know what kind of mistakes they are doing, and they will try to sort out that, and they will become a specialist in that particular area. That's what we are doing. Hello. Yeah. Any questions? Okay, right. And we have students' achievements. A lot of Arena alumni are working in big projects like Black Panther, 1917, and Lion King, and Avengers Endgame. So big studios we have. So our alumni are there still and working with them. And even you can become a great alumni of Arena in future. Who knows? And see, online industry expert session for students we are conducting almost 2 years of this pandemic situation. Also, we conducted so many online session for the students to share their industry experience. The experts can share their industry experience with the students, and this kind of session is continuously happening with Arena Animation. And now the summary. The key points is a big market of 3D content creation for AR, VR, mobile AR, VR games to boost Indian gaming industry. Digital advertising is driving the top growth segment, digital media of the Indian media and entertainment industry. Indian animation and VFX industry going through a golden period with a brighter future. I can say that. And finally, 7 of your biggest assets: mindset, attitude, kindness, integrity, passion, work ethic, loyalty. So all these big assets you have with you, definitely you will be in a bigger portion on one day. So I hope people enjoy my session. Thank you very much for your valuable time. I can say that. I'm going to end the session now. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You have any questions or anything, you can just shoot across to us. Definitely, we are ready to give our answer for your queries.
Sir, if any student have any question right now, can they ask you right now, or they can write it in the chat box?
Chat box, or they can.
So if we can take like few questions now.
Yes.
Mudassir, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, you are teaching about graphic designing, animation, and design. I think personally
Yes.
it is the same teaching medical students.
Yeah, yes,
but
it's
online.
Yeah,
But
online. Yeah, okay. You want to learn it in online?
Yes, sir. You are teaching animation, same as like students who are teaching surgery, but it is online. It is strange. How can we learn this through
Okay.
online medium?
Okay.
Apart, I have a question, sir. Sir, you are
Okay.
teaching. Sir, you have taught us about creativity and much more.
Observation.
But
Yeah.
sir, how can I create a space in a company?
How can you create a
space for me? For me, how can I create a space in a company? Why they hire me?
space?
Because there are sir, because
okay.
there are millions of creators in the world. Why they choose me for that?
You have to make your uniqueness in your portfolio and show it. That means, see, every companies are looking for a great artist and great creative person in their team. So in such case that you have to give your best in your story, it will prove that you are capable to do their job. That means you have to identify the company first and what kind of project they are doing now and what kind of project they are going to do in the future. Everything it will display in their website.
Yes, sir.
Go there, and based on that you have to decide which course you have to study and what way you can do your job and how you prepare for the interview. All these things, the preparation and all, it's good. So because in one day we can't do any magic, so we have to work and we have to practice to achieve the success. So that is a way to get a job, or that is a way to get a space for you in the big companies. I can say that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Any other question? Anybody else? Students?
Even you can just type in the chat box also.
Yes, sir. One more question.
Yeah.
Sir, Assalamu alaikum. When we do.
Yeah. Tell me.
Assalamu alaikum. Adab, sir. Sir, my first very question goes to is that if we discover our potential, then how can we accelerate and polish that creativity?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. See, when you are skilled, then you have to organize your portfolio, and you have to identify a unique works or unique graphics. Suppose you are doing a graphics, or you are doing a VFX, or you are doing animation. You have to identify your unique work with your faculty guidance, and you can make a perfect portfolio. And even we have a one forum like Creosol. Creosol is a platform where you can showcase your talent. Because all over India, we have 250 arena centers. All 250 centers, students are there in Creosol. Apart from Creosol, we have ArtStation, we have a Behance.net. All these forums are there. So there you can post your works. Definitely the experts will approach you and they will try to recruit you as an artist for their company. That's what the things is happening in industry. I hope I answer your question.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So any other question?
Yes, sir. One more question.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Myself, Rashid Altaf. So my question is, if I want to get in this animation field, but as we saw, there are a lot of career options like virtual reality, motion design. For a beginner, sir.
Rashid, bahar niklo. Rashid, eco aa raha hai.
What's the best thing for a beginner where we can start as a beginner? From which
course? Okay. So I will tell you now. That's what I started the presentation such a way that from the creativity, from graphics, then that's what I said. Graphics is the base for everything. Suppose you want to become a good animator, you want to become a good VFX artist. Graphics and the fundamentals is based. So without the foundation, you can't construct any building. So you should be good in color theory. You should be good in typography. You should be good in drawing and sketching. Then only you can move ahead in the animation and VFX industry. That means I can say that, so you have a time of 2 years. So definitely you can join a career course that will help you to get into the industry easily. Because nowadays we are doing a spotlight club also in our arena animation. What is the purpose of the spotlight club? We'll identify the students who are good in their skill. We'll try to pick them and we'll try to mold them for 90 days in our arena animation. That is a spotlight club, which is happening in online. So we will try to give a task and we will try to give a review about their works and we will try to fine tune them throughout the 90 days. So after 90 days, students will feel that they are fit for the job, and they will get a lot of confidence and they will approach the company very easily. And even ICAP team also very helpful for them to identify a right job.
Sir, can we currently apply for this spotlight program?
See, the spotlight program, it's for only online students who are going to complete their course. That means who are joined with Arena and they are almost in the completion stage of their course. So we will pick them and we will try to identify them from their works and assignments, and we'll tell them to join for Spotlight Club, and we will engage them with so many tasks. That means we will train them to face the industry with their boldness. Okay. So it's not directly joining Spotlight. Through Arena courses, they can join with us.
After Arena. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So I have a question.
Yes, Jonai.
While doing portrait photography, how can we use the rule of thirds? Close portrait photography.
Photography. Okay. See, photography only we have to focus. Not only photography, even advertisements also you can. Even a poster. I showed you that Audi car advertisement. That is also a rule of third only. That means where you want to focus and which portion you have to give more importance. Then you have to use a rule of third, and you have to keep that important area or important element in the rule of third interaction points. Then every audience attention will go to that point, and they will notice. Even you are taking a photograph, you want to focus a particular person in your photograph, then you should keep that particular person should stand exactly in the middle of the photograph, or exactly in the rule of third, that 41% of users watching that canvas longly. In that particular point, you can keep the character and take a photograph. Everyone will watch that point first, and then they will move to others. Like that, you can plan it. You can just try. Definitely, it will work out.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
We have one question in the chat box.
Oh, yeah. What is the 3D graphic art and how it is useful for a design? See, 3D graphic art, it's nothing but the 3D modelings. 3D modeling is a 3D graphic art, because we are telling that 3D modeling in the sense, with the help of the 3D software, we are creating a environment, we are creating a character and props. That one, it's in the form of gaming. We will call it as game art and game design. So game art, game graphic art, all the same. But it's combination of 3D plus graphics. Yeah. So any other questions?
So that question was by Afifa.
Okay, Afifa. Okay. I hope I had given a proper answer for her.
Afifa, are you there? All right, sir. Do we have any other questions? All right. Hi, Afifa. Yes, got your message. So she has written it in the chat box.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. So any more queries? You can give your feedback in the chat box, how it is, how the session is, whether you got some idea today, maybe you got some new things today. Even you can put across to us. Even we will check it out. Oh, this is a great thing for us on today's session. Somebody learned something, somebody got some idea. after this session, I hope everyone will go on road. People can watch the advertisements and you can see how they try to use the colors, how they try to use the typography. Like that kind of thought process will come to you. I feel that maybe it's right or wrong, I don't know, but you people can go ahead with that kind of idea. That is the success of this session. I can say that.
Right, right. Suresh sir, Mudassir sir, can we give like 2-3 minutes to students to write their feedbacks in the chat box?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a time. I'm open. So I will
Thank
wait.
you.
Okay. I request everyone, every student to please write a few feedback in chat box. Write a brief feedback, if not elaborated.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm giving you 2-3
Atar,
minutes.
your question, how long it takes to make career in gaming?
Acha, okay. See, Atar, there is a course called Game Art and 3D Game Art and Design. This course, it's almost 1 year, 6 months. So 1.5 years you have to spend with us in Arena Animation. Then you will get an idea about Blender as well as Unreal. Okay, so when you have that combination, definitely you are going to survive in this industry for long last, because next move on to this industry is towards Unreal and towards Blender, because why the movement is happening in the industry, because Unreal is open source, even Blender also open source. That's what. So now you are going to learn that. Definitely you will get a right job in the right time. That's what I can say. If design has much more to learn. Thank you. Names of few basic VFX software. Yes, After Effects, Nuke, and even 3D Equalizer. So many softwares I can list out, but I don't know how much you will grasp those things. We have so many softwares. It depends upon the usage. We are using those softwares. So for compositing, we will prefer Nuke and After Effects. For rotoscopy, we prefer Silhouette. For match moving and camera tracking, we are trying to prefer 3D Equalizer. Like that, based on the specific task, we used to work with that specific software. Okay, so this is what we are doing in the industry. Mariam, really fruitful session. Thank you, and also thanking our department for arranging the webinar. I also thank you, sir. Thank you for this arrangement, because they got a lot of idea, I think.
Certainly, sir. I would like to thank our special guest today, Mr. Suresh Kumar, sir, for joining in and enlightening our students with a rich experience and knowledge. Today's session was full of knowledge and interesting things. It gave deep insights to the media and entertainment industry and also revealed some interesting facts.
Yeah.
I'm sure, definitely, sir, pretty sure precious knowledge that Suresh sir gave all of our students will definitely help in long way and studies and even in future. So I
Yes,
once
ma'am.
again would like to thank Suresh sir for taking some time out from his busy schedule and enlightening our students with his rich experience and knowledge. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you,
I would
sir.
also like to thank our college HOD, Danish sir, for giving permission to organize this special session for college students and inviting professor. Thank you, Mudassir sir, for coordinating this session along with me. Every time you were available, whenever I called to discuss anything about the session. Thank you all our dear special students for being present here and attending special session, for paying attention and learning. With this, I would also now ask Ashwari sir to share two words.
Uh,
Ashwari sir.
hi everyone. Good afternoon. I hope am I audible?
Yes, sir,
Yes.
you are.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So I would like to say first of all, thank you so much to all the students for taking time for attending this session. I hope you have got the chance to learn a lot and so many new things from Suresh's session. And secondly, the college authorities, the HODs who all are there in the session. Again, thank you so much for to you guys also for giving us the opportunity to conduct this kind of sessions, for the student. And I hope in future we'll get a chance to interact with many more students. And last but not least, thank you so much, Mr. Suresh Kumar, for
Thank
enlightening
you.
the students with your knowledge. I hope we have so much things to talk about our industry, and 1.5 hours, or even we can spend 1 and 2 days also to talk about our industry. That kind of vast our industry is. But
Yes.
whatever time we got, in this tough time of pandemic, it is always good to share our knowledge with the aspirant students. So thank you so
Yes.
much everyone again. And
Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
just
much,
want
sir.
to add one more point. This industry is so much huge and so much beautiful that if you'll get into this industry to make your career, all of you will, get a good job, a good standard of living in coming years, because this industry has so much to offer in next 30 years. And just one more thing I would like to add here, whatever, we have guided you today via this session. And when you will be doing the courses with Arena Animation Tilak Road, we are preparing you for next 30 years. So it is not just a point of talking to you for 1.5 hours, or doing course for 4 months or 2 years. We are trying to prepare you for next 30 years till the time you will get settled in your life. So think from that point of view. Join this M&D industry, and I can assure you, you are going to have a great time. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Pooja.
Thank
So
you.
thank you.
Pooja ma'am, can I have a word, Pooja ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Please.
Mudassir, sir. Yes.
On behalf of Department of Media Studies, Government Degree College, Boramla, I really thank Arena Animation and Suresh sir for such an informative session. It was really wonderful. And
Thank
I
you,
would
sir.
also like to thank you, Pooja ma'am, such a wonderful coordinator she is. She coordinated all the way from past 10 days, I guess. And we
Absolutely.
definitely we definitely are looking forward for future associations, be it online or offline,
Wow.
because I'm sure that students have so much queries, so much questions, but it's not possible in these online sessions to get answer for every query. So I would
Yes.
definitely love to have future associations with Arena Animation, and we will put some associations definitely in future, and I will talk to Pooja ma'am shortly after this session. Right. But
Yes.
thank you so much, Suresh sir. It was really informative,
Thank
very
you, sir.
informative indeed. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Thank you
your.
Thank
so
you so
much,
much.
Pooja, for arranging this session,
Yes.
for the students. I think you have done a fab job, conducting such kind of event. And I hope you will
Correct.
keep doing this work.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mudassir, sir.
you,
Thank you, Suraj,
Pooja.
sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Ashwari, sir. I just wanted to check, sir, do we have Ashish, sir, who has joined? Ashish, sir, are you there? Ashish, sir. Anuradha, ma'am. Is Ashish, sir, there? Okay. Okay, couldn't connect, I think so. Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So thank you. Thank you all. Have a
Thank
nice
Thank you
you.
day.
so
Thanks.
much. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, students. Thank you, sir.
हॅलो तुझ्या मॅम कुठे आहे तुझे कुठले नवीन जॉब झाले